Oh my gosh, I swear, every time I try to go live, it kicks me off. What, babe?
My hair.
Okay, I'm doing a live video. I'm doing a training.
You're already doing it?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Okay, so it's not going to kick me out now because I remembered to take my Wi-Fi off. So I'm going to give everybody just a second to jump in. Let me know if you guys can hear me before I get going. Okay, go. I think Annie wants to be in the video. She keeps going. Do you want to come show me your headband?
Got this.
Look at this. Every time I go live, she's like, "Oh, hi. I'm just gonna walk by."
I didn't think you were already doing it.
She's not shy at all. Oh no, she's not shy at all. She's just gonna help herself now. Okay, people are getting on. We can't waste their time. Thank you, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna get going. Oh, this is my life every day. Okay, so the cruise to Bermuda. Qualifications. Your first goal, this is something you guys want to train your teams to focus on, is personal volume. It's going to be some of y'all's biggest nightmare. It's going to be your biggest fear is you getting your personal volume. I don't care if what rank you are. You can be less than an MMB. If you don't know what an MMB is, then that's probably, I'm talking to you guys. You guys want to start working on your personal volume now. Recruit your VIPs like crazy and go for your whole entire Mo neighborhood this month. If you're not in Smart Start, complete a Mo neighborhood anyway, because you guys are going to have 12 new VIP customers. That's going to create 1,200 in personal volume. That right there is really close to being qualified. So we're going to build on blocks and continuously work on your PV. Don't let it go by a week and you haven't worked on getting customers this week. Don't let that pass you up. So start working on your customers now. And, push their auto ships for the next month. Tell them, get the stylized system. Start scheming with them how you can get these orders to come through every single month. So, PV, work on your PV. Don't let it, pass you by. Don't forget about it. It's going to be a big factor for all of us. So, get hustling right now. In my previous company, no joke, the most amount of money I ever made in residual was $500, and I worked it for 2 years. Really hard. I didn't know what I was doing. But anyway, I regress. In 1 month, they had a $1,000 bonus that was on the line. And mind you, I got 2 customers in like 2 years. Okay, I never got customers ever. Well, they threw a contest out there that if you get the most amount of customers in the company, like the top 5 to 10 people in the company, then you get a $1,000 bonus. Guess who was the first number 2? I was number 2. I won that contest, not 1 month, but 2 months in a row. I recruited 12 VIP, they were like VIP customers, both months each time. And I never had customers before that. So I really didn't know what I had up my sleeve until I actually went out and applied myself. So, go after your VIP customers, get retail customers if they're like, I just want to be a one-time buyer, whatever. Order product for yourself to, not to just fill your PV, because you can only do 900 of that. You can only buy 900 of your PV to qualify for this cruise. So anyway, just make sure that you guys are getting your PV qualifications in now, even though if you don't hit MMB, because you have to hit MMB and also to qualify. However, you start qualifying the month you hit MMB. So you want your PV built up just in case you hit this month or next month, because all you got to do is hit it before November and then hold your title until we go. So I hope that makes sense to all of the new people. Your big focus right now is build your PV and build your business. Work on that stuff. And, this trip is so obtainable. It is so doable for all of the new people. I mean, you guys are in at the right time. You can recruit people this week and encourage them to earn this cruise. They can earn the cruise and qualify this month and get that extra $1,000 bonus. Literally, somebody could sign up tomorrow. You guys have such leverage here, and that's probably why our team numbers right now are up 50%. We are showing that we are up 50% right now. That is amazing. Amazing. I've only grown at 55 to 60% 2 months in my entire business. So you guys, we are on the right track right now, and things are flying. So if you're stagnant right now, you're one of the fewer ones who are. So just pick up, because everyone else is going. We're all going with us, and we're all here to help you and lift you guys up. So just tell yourself you can do this. Pull yourself up and go after those customers and those market partners. And now another thing is you can kind of strategically see how a lot of ratio of the VIP customers, Boston, don't chew on that. A lot of VIP customers right now, that sign up as customers this month or the next month, they are going to possibly convert into market partners in the following months. So, this could be a process that, not everybody hits MMB their first month. That's okay. If it takes you 4 months to get there, you're going to be able to go, right? Is it August, September, October, November? 4 months. You have 4 months. So start building it now so it's not so difficult, so that way whenever November comes around, you're not freaking out, okay? So start building now for all you new people, and all the old people who are under MMB. This could be your guys' breakthrough. For all of us who have been, whatever your paid title was July 31st, that's the rank that you have to be in order to get paid to basically qualify. You have to hit your paid as rank as of July 31st. Does that make sense? And you guys can read all this stuff. I'm not wasting my whole time talking about the qualifications, because as you guys know, there's a link. You click on it and go through it. So I'm not going to waste your guys' time with that. However, I'm trying to be strategic for the new people so you guys can kind of see. And also older people. The older people need to be thinking like they're a new person. Like right now, my goal right now is to get a Mo neighborhood, because if I'm preaching it, I better be showing it. So right now I'm doing it. And I'm actually doing really good. I'm very, very proud of myself. I've actually been getting VIP customers and market partners. So I'm working it. Okay, AEDs. If you hit AED before November, you get to take your spouse. If you hit SED before we go, you get a junior suite. So you get an upgrade. So you guys push for those suites because they are sweet. Okay. Something to simplify what you guys need to be doing. Every single one of you. I don't care what rank you are, how much money you're making, how new you are, whatever. I don't care. This is your guys' challenge as of right now. 2 by 5. You guys are going to start reaching out to 2 new people a day, 5 days a week. Can you guys do that? It's not hard. It's not hard. Some of you guys are like, well, I contact 10 people a day and, I don't get nothing back. Stop doing it then. Go back to personal development. Figure out what you're doing wrong. Start evaluating your messages to people. Make sure that you're not throwing up on them, spamming them. I tell people, look through your message and start thinking to yourself, is that how I would like to be messaged or approached? And then approach your people that way. So approach your people the way that you would want to be approached. And that's how I always tell people all the time, come from the heart. And continuously go out there and meet new people. And social media is the biggest tool out there up to date. You guys can be using social media really strategically. There are 2 billion people on Facebook. So if that tells you anything, and then if you go over to YouTube, you guys can start making connections on social media. People are on social media to be found. Go find them. There's people out there who are just waiting for the opportunity. Go find them. So just start offering it to people. 2 people, 5 days a week. Okay? Also, another goal to shoot for is 1 by 1. Go for 1 market partner and 1 VIP customer a week. Just shoot for it. Some of you guys are getting higher numbers than this. However, if you're not getting these numbers, shoot for it. And if you guys are getting these numbers, encourage your team to shoot for it. Encourage the ones who are not getting their 1+1 or talking to people all the time. So this should really help you guys just to kind of know, where's my focus? What do I do? My business is growing. I don't know how to help all these people. I'm getting calls every day. You guys, I can still grow my business being as busy and chaotically hectic as my life is. I just looked at my phone this morning and I had 16 voicemails from Friday. 16 voice messages, and people don't do voicemails anymore, as you guys know. So you can only imagine what my text message has been looking like. And I've been frantically trying to keep up with all of you guys, as you guys know, because I've been messaging you guys back. But, if I can do it this way, you guys can go into your business this way too. You guys can make time, and really smart time, for your business. Utilize social media. You're not wasting time. And Brian Fryer talked about this too, which I loved. He talked about it earlier today, so I was watching him about an hour ago. he talked about, you're not wasting time driving somewhere. Now, trust me, face-to-face is where your business will stick. That's why the events are so important. So I am not discrediting working face-to-face and personal belly-to-belly relationships and meetings with your people. That is super important. However, you can't belly-to-belly 2,000 people in 2 hours, but your post can. Your post can do that on social media. Your post can reach as many people as you want. If it's a great post, it's going to get shared. If it's a great picture, like your people, if they comment on it, their friends will see that they're commenting on it. If you have a video, and here's a tip for you guys, live videos are amazing. Interact with your people and ask them, just get conversation going on their live videos, because whenever your friend comments on your video, their friends see that person is on your video. So their entire friends list, who normally sees what they're doing, just saw your video. You just got exposed to how many people by having conversations on your live videos. This works very, very smart if you guys utilize it on your live videos. Now, not all of you guys have really big social media following, do live videos all the time. However, start practicing now, because it is the new way to do things, and you do not have to be all fixed up and looking gorgeous to get on there, okay? The big messes usually get watched more often than the other ones, because they're like, whoa, she's brave. And, so things, it doesn't matter. Just get out there and get a following and communicate with the following that you want. And whenever you're going out there to try to recruit for people, start asking yourself, what kind of qualities do I want to recruit, and am I those qualities? And if you're not, then just work on that step. A lot of your guys' time should be spent on personal development. I do it constantly, all the time. I got to keep up with all of you guys. So, anyway, so don't give up on the Facebook posting. Don't flood your Facebook. Do not post more on your Facebook than 20% Monate. So if you're posting more than 20% Monate and not other personal business or personal things, hobbies, kids, dogs. You guys see me posting my cat all the time. I do it because I'm running out of things to post on, and I'm just like, I'm working, I'm trying, I really am trying to post more on social media, because all I want to do is post Monate. That's all I want to post. That's all I talk about. That's all I think about. That's all we do. It's literally paying for the air we breathe. That's what I feel like right now. So, I'm trying to put things out there too. So you guys try to do that also. Try to make sure that your Facebook is attractive and people want to be friends with you because of you, not because you're trying to sign them up in a new business. Because you guys need to be strategically going through and networking with new people. Don't go through your Monate friends and start adding their friends. That's tacky, and you're not gonna get hit up. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. People don't go to those people. They really don't. So, go through unmutual Monate friends. Okay, check it out. If you are like in the city of, let's just say Oklahoma City, and the entire Oklahoma City, is basically a little team. Well, wouldn't you want to start something else somewhere else where nobody else is tapped into any of those communities, any of those people, and nobody knows anything? She's the first person who's even heard of it, including all of her friends. Wouldn't you rather tap into something like that? Start reaching out there, finding hobbies, find other people who have things in common, and start reaching way outside any realm that you thought possible. Like, there is people to network with. You're not going to spam them Monate. No, you're going to get to know them. You're going to find out, if they would be great at it before you tell them, hey, I think you'd be great at it because I saw your picture on Facebook and you look so professional and beautiful and your hair's gorgeous, so you should sign up. It doesn't work out that way. Start messaging people because there's other things in common, and then, whenever they say that, oh my gosh, I just wish I had the time freedom, or I wish I had the more income, boom, there's your chance. You can offer them the solution now. Monate just got brought up. They just complained about something in their life, and you can fix it. Or, before you know it, it's going to be hair care. So let them come to you. Most of the time, it's going to be them coming to you. But don't be afraid to go after those people that you're like, oh man, I really wish I would have reached out to them. Krista Jor was on Sarah Reed's friends list for several months, and Sarah never reached out to Krista. And Christy Deer was affiliated with Sarah Reed also. And I'm using Sarah Reed as a reference because we talk about this now like a lot, because she's like, I can't believe I didn't reach out to them. You guys, that's going to happen to those people that are on your chicken list. They are going to sign up underneath somebody else in the company. Those people on your chicken list that you haven't talked to yet are going to sign up with someone else who's in your area. Just, it's a fact. It's a fact. You better start reaching out to them professionally enough to where you're not going to sabotage your name, but they're going to want to come to you. This stuff does take time. You're not going to land them with one message. You're not going to land them with dropping off product one time. This takes multiple exposures. So get back into the habits of the simple things that really do build your business, which is recruit, recruit, recruit. Train, onboard, recruit, recruit, recruit. Literally, Market Partner Academy has simplified my business to no end. I have been utilizing it with all of my new market partners. As soon as they get in, I throw them into the Market Partner Academy. That is something that they need to be doing. Monet is literally spending tons of money, and it's smart, it's resourceful. I'm saving myself time, and also I can know that they are getting the exact thing that they need, and it's duplicatable because the rest of my people are getting the same exact thing. Right from that girl who's in that webinar thingy talking. I can't even remember her name now. But anyway, that's what this is for. It's for simplicity in your business. The Meet Monet Lives on Monday night are there for simplicity in your business. So utilize these things and stick with the basics in your business. If you've got a large team, I bet you anything your personal business slows down, the more and more your team grows. Why? Because you feel like you're so busy on this team, right? Well, forget it. You got them going. They know how to do this. They can't step up to be that next pinnacle until you let them. Until you let them do it on their own. And then you go and you work with your GV. You work with your people that you are solely responsible for getting their business off the ground. That is your number one priority. Your MMBs, your MMs, your directors. Yes, you're always going to be there for them. Don't get me wrong. I talk to all of these girls all of the time. However, I don't, like Randy Clark, the last time she asked me to do a meeting with her was when she was an MMB. I think she was an MMB. I mean, she has done these meetings because she knew how to do it, and she couldn't wait for me to be available. I'm flying to Florida and Boston, and she's somewhere every single week, and her business is reflecting that. Everything that she's doing is working. Like, she's blowing it up. She's doing incredible. So anyway, I don't even know what I was getting to with all of that, but I do have some notes that I was going to go through real quick. If I can pull it up on my computer. So that's kind of it for, create time freedom with you, using social media, continuously reach out to people, be smart in your business, and very, very simple. If you confuse this business for anybody that's coming in, they will slow down, if not slam on the brakes and crash and burn. If you confuse anybody, it's going to slow them down. So utilize the tools that are systematic right now because it's going to help so much in your business. Trust me, Market Partner Academy. Use the Dare to Succeed. Anytime someone's asking about the business, use that. It's there for a reason. Plug everybody into training. If you don't feel like you're getting enough training, start personal development and start training your team, because you're going to get way more out of it whenever you start helping other people and whenever you have those aha moments. But you've got to go through the personal development. You've got to actually read it and apply it and learn that it was an experience. Experiences are going to get you where you want to be one day. You guys are going to end up having team pages of your own one day where you have to take off the posting because it was like 200 posts a day and it was all the same questions. Or it was, people venting on my doorstep. Oh, that was the worst. It was so difficult reading some of those things, awful things that people would say. This is stuff that you will have in your business if you want success. Sarah Reed just now started witnessing that, and she had to take off the posting in her team page because her team is so large. So the larger and larger and larger your team's going to get, which you guys will have this, you will learn how to adjust, how to do things, and how to keep things on a positive note and continue in your business. But simplicity is what everybody needs. So remember, no matter how new you are or how old you are, simplicity is going to make you more money. Simplicity is going to make you more time. So use the very simple tools that are available. That way you can run faster doing the same thing over and over, because that's what I figured out how to do. I figured out how to cut it out with all this complicated stuff. Stop trying to micromanage your teams. He said, she said, that stuff doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help anybody. Figure out the problem, ASAP. Get it zapped in the butt, you know, and if you're not involved, don't bring someone else involved. You know, issues like that will slow you down. So you just stay focused on like the positive, which is I've got goals. So go after your 2 and 5. Try to contact 2 people a day for 5 days out of the week. That means you get 2 days off. You guys realize that I've been working on this ever since we had the director call and they told me to do it. And I have signed people up, VIPs and market partners. Okay? I have been working it. It works. It really, really does work. And guess how much money I make doing this kind of stuff? You know, there's other stuff involved. But think about it. The same exact activities are going to pay you large dividends. And it's all because we continue to grow. So if you are trying to run for MMB or a higher rank and you need, say, 2 MMPs or 2 MMBs, don't rely on the 2, you get 4. Always have backups just in case something falls through. Always try to build wide. Always, always, always build wide. After you bust MMBs, you no longer have that GV anymore. You have to have 7,000 in GV to maintain an AMM rank and higher. So does that make sense? You guys have always got to have GV. So you can't just recruit somebody, they hit MMB, and then you sit back and continuously get paid on everything. You're going to D-rank. You will drop down to MMP or below if you don't have any GV. So this is literally a business that you will earn as you grow, and you continuously grow. So if you have MMBs that have busted, you know, let them start getting to MMBs busted. Let them try doing it because, and I don't mean like let go of their hand. No, I mean like you're always going to be there and everything. However, your number one first priority in your business is to constantly recruit people and train new people this simple system that Monate has in place, because the simple and more dumber and more just easy, memorable, like things that you can memorize, that's the stuff that will make you big bucks. Big bucks. And the more people you have doing these simple things, you will have this accumulation going, and it's insane. It's ridiculous. I mean, you guys, I don't know any other business that you can do something that is this easy that you didn't have to create. That's another thing that I just can't even fathom. You didn't have to create this system. It was already tested and trialed for 2 years. We figured out what worked. We, as in Monate, not like I figured this out, but Monate figured out what worked and what didn't, and they created this entire system for us, and ever since it's been going, we're breaking industry records. This is nuts, okay? So trust me when I say this will work for you as long as you work for it. You stay in the trenches. You constantly try reaching out and networking with new people, continuously bring people in. You never know. You just never know what will happen once you start really getting past those fears of what do I say when I message that person. Get over it. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person and the wrong thing to the right person. You can't screw this up, okay? You just got to break the ice with them and listen to them more than you speak. Get to know people. Just, you guys can do this. I'm telling you over and over again. The more that you work your own personal business and you guys continuously try to recruit, the more your entire team will do that. Like, I can't tell you enough. All the top industry leaders say it. I've experienced it. So stay in the trenches. If you want more, you grow more. And another really big tip, I really wanted to add this too, is if you're wondering how to get, like, if you've had a couple market partners and success with getting them or VIPs, go back to that. Ask yourself, what did I do then that got me those people? And then do that again. Like, whatever worked, do it again. Sometimes we get off track and we try to complicate things when really it was that simple in the beginning. So if you guys have ever gotten market partners, go back to doing however you did that and start doing it again. You know, go back to the basics. Cut the crap. Just go back to the simple basics. Whenever they ask you about product, I don't even ask them what kind of hair type they have. I go straight to, what kind of results do you want? You want more volume or hydration? That's it. They answer me and I've got a sale. And I ask them if I can place the order for them. Okay, would you like me to put it in for you? Okay, just send me your information. This is all I need from you. Boom. Put the order in yourself. Don't beat around the bush. Don't wait. You know, they either got the money or they don't. They're either going to buy from you or they won't. You know, quit wondering. Don't sit here tonight after this training call and wonder, what are those people thinking? Message them and say, hey, I haven't forgotten about you. I was just wondering if you wanted me to help you place that order. Boom. Follow up and get it in. They'll either write you back or they won't. But eventually, whenever they go to write you back, even if it is a month later or something, you know, they'll come back around. They will. So make sure you guys do that. Also, make sure that you guys know what's in the Market Partner Academy. Okay, please go through there and remind yourself again, because that's what I recommend you guys sending your people to as soon as they sign up. As soon as a Market Partner signs up, tell them, this is how you log into your back office. Go to the Market Partner Academy and go through those steps and write everything down. And then I want to hear your why, your time, your income. I want to hear all that stuff. And then I want you to write down your contact list. And then after that, the Market Partner Academy says call your upline. Okay, so literally they will call you. Go through all this stuff with them. Schedule the launch on that call. Schedule their launch event on that call. Doesn't matter if they've got a large network or a small network. They need a launch event. Just get them in the trenches, because they need to know how to do it. If they don't have a large network, it's okay. If they still see how to do one, they may sign up down the road one person who has a huge network and has meetings and house meetings and cooking classes and all these crazy things in their neighborhood weekly, and then boom, she throws a party and you've got 50 people coming. So you need to know how to do it, just in case you've ever got to do it for one of your big lakes. You just never know what your business is going to produce more, but those events are very important, so make sure you're doing them. You got to know how to do them. Meet Monates are just simple. Oh my gosh, just read off the Dare to Succeed. Stand in front of people at the back of a restaurant, or sit. If there's only like 3 of you, there's no need to stand. It's not like you need to belt or stand over somebody. Sit down at the table and read the Dare to Succeed. Go over the products and see which one works for them and answer their questions. They're going to have so many questions afterwards. So those are events. You know, just they're so simple. Make sure you guys have them in the books. They're very, very important. And you know, your social media is big too. So basically this entire call is, you know, if you guys have questions about how to earn the cruise, you know, you need to hit MMB before November. So work on that. But if you have questions, go to the link in your email for the cruise. Every time someone asks me something, I'm like, oh, let me go back to the link. And I'm going back to the link. And I'm like, why didn't they go back to the link? It's what we do, right? Uplines. I'm getting better about saying, I don't know, it's in your FAQs. So anyway, yeah, I think that's... Oh, okay, so one other note, just one real quick note, and then I'm done. I wrote this down the other day. Training you on these tools, okay, is important. It's very, very important. You want to know the number one reason why I think it's the most important right now? Is because in your mindset, you have to know the next step to be confident enough to say, I will take you to the top of this company if you want me to. If you allow me to, if you take the steps. I know how to get you there. I know the steps it takes. And if you don't know them because you've never experienced these steps bringing you a lot of success, saying, I know these steps work because my upline Julie said so. Okay, if that's all you need to tell yourself, then do it, because they do work. And whenever you are talking to somebody about the business and they're on the fence and they want to know, is this the right fit for me? They want to hear from you that you are confident, that you know how to make them successful. You've got the steps right there. So it's important that you dig into your own personal development, you know, just for the better of you. I mean, your business will only grow as much as you grow. So continues to do that and use the tools that's provided for you guys. But okay, so anyway, know in your head, you're a winner. Everybody wants to sign up with you. Everybody wants to be your customer. Everybody wants your product, and everybody wants to be your friend. I mean, literally tell yourself that, and go make some new friends. Go talk to some new people. Go network with some new people. Go ask for referrals. Make an impression. Always walk into a room and leave it better than what it was before you walked in. Every time you do this, if you do this continuously, only good things will come your way. So be something for somebody else. Believe in them. Get them to believe in themselves. It is so important. You do not have to do this business for them. They just want to hear from you that you believe in them. So do that for all of your new people and your older people too. Your older, you know, your people who've been in it for a year or 6 months or 7 weeks or a week and it feels like a year. You know, those people need to hear it too. Everybody counts. So, okay, that's all I have for you guys. Get on the cruise. Stuart said there's probably going to be 2,000 people on this cruise. We are going to pack it, so don't miss it. You're going to be so sad if you do. Do whatever it takes to qualify, and make sure that you are getting the message to every single individual on your team, even those who haven't been active, that they could earn this too. It might get their butt just lit up one more time for them to try it one more time. You never know. That one more time might be the whole factor that makes or break their business. So, okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.